I don't know. I'm gonna try to see how long I can go before I start hating on this move. And
Mm.
Devin, I got alerted a few hours ago, before we started filming this pod, that the Baltimore Ravens have a new receiver in town.
I mean, was it not expected? Did we bring that up in his talks? Did we talk about him, or did we talk about someone else?
Um, we discussed DK, Debo, Devontae, Cooper, all like
I think,
obviously.
but we also discussed. I
See,
think it
I
was
thought,
an old receiver,
uh,
an older one.
I thought D Hop honestly was gonna stay
Yeah, same.
in Kansas City, but no, he decides to become a Baltimore Raven. Now, remember when I begged and pleaded for DeAndre Hopkins to be a Raven
What, 2 years ago?
3 years ago?
Three
Remember
years ago.
3 years ago?
Yeah.
After Arizona,
Yeah.
and I just begged him to come play for Baltimore, and he decided to go play with the Tennessee Titans.
Did he go Arizona, Tennessee? He did, yeah.
He went Arizona, Tennessee, mind
Kansas
you.
City, yeah.
So yes, Devin, this would have been a great move 3 years
3 years
ago.
ago.
The last time he put up 1,000 yards, the last time he played a full season, the last like not only has he been dealing with injuries, but even with him on the field, like this season and the Chiefs postseason run, the Chiefs Super Bowl has made little to no impact at all.
Yeah.
Um, and considering all the receivers we talked about, from DK to Debo to Devontae to whoever else, we knew, or at least have some type of expectation of them, I don't know, making a bigger impact than whatever DeAndre Hopkins has given anybody in the last 2 seasons. Um,
Yep.
I would have been really excited for this a couple years ago. He was at one point my favorite receiver in the league,
Hmm.
and we needed that move at the time, and to bring in DeAndre Hopkins, that's going to be what? He's not coming in as our first option, is he? Is
He,
Deon- Now
he better, like, yeah, no.
here's the thing. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. And maybe I'm so like anti-fan. Like I'm such a weird Ravens fan that like I can't even look at any type of positive in a signing like this. But
Sure.
it's just like it's like if we waited 3 more years to sign Derrick Henry, in
3 more years
2020,
passed.
twenty twenty
Yeah.
seven. If in 2027 we decided to pick up Derrick
A
Henry, it's like
33-year-old Derrick Henry, yeah.
it does not make sense to me, Devin. I mean,
I mean, for
how
the
do you
how
feel?
much how much did he cost? It was six
Six
mil.
mil, but like,
Well,
okay,
no,
but
6 mil max.
I'm not even saying like it's like, oh, like the money's whatever. We could have paid him whatever. The problem is he going to be more of a negative than a positive on the field? That's what I'm worried about.
No, I don't see him being a negative. I also don't see him being a guy who's going to be playing every snap.
Well, duh. But I mean, he's
Well, no, not I know, but like he'll be used more in certain packages and
how
whatever.
much?
But I think he gives you guys at best a which
How old? Wait,
it's
how old was Derrick Henry going to be if we sign him in the hypothetical future? What's the age you
33
said? So would you say that's too old for a receiver?
probably. Is that
Yeah, he's
D
going to be
Hop's age?
33 going into next season.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that's old. That's older than Odell was when he was there. No,
No, Odell wasn't 33. I don't think Odell was 33
how old was Odell?
Odell. I'm not
How
gonna
old's
lie. I mean,
Odell?
I could be stupid. He could be 33 now. He's 32. Odell ain't no 33. Come on now.
Damn.
He's just got an old body.
For well, I
He
mean,
just
so does
got
D Hop at this point,
he,
but
but
um, yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, at its peak, at its best, he's a very big threat. He's a go up and get it receiver. That you guys have missed since forever. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, at his best, he's better than Nelson Aguilar right now.
but out of
He's probably
all
better than Rashad Bateman.
he's not better than Rashad Bateman right now. Right now, I
Fair.
don't know.
No, you're right. Yeah.
And the problem is, I'd like to be confident enough to say that he is better than Rashad, but the fact that I'm struggling to die on that hill
Yeah.
already kind of makes me wonder. It's kind of like, all right, like we'll talk about it later, but it's like if you already got to kind of like question, like, damn, could Daniel Jones take Anthony Richardson's spot? It's like you
Probably
might have to
not,
start wondering. It's like, damn, should we even give Anthony Richardson another chance? Then it's like,
bro.
no, it's like I don't even know if bro right now. It's like so Rashad Bateman's entering his prime,
Hypothetically, yeah.
and D Hop has
Lost.
left it.
He's about 2 to 3 years
I don't
past his
think
prime.
he's returning to his prime. And you got to think all the shit
No, you're
Devontae,
right.
everything Devontae went through, and he put up 1,000 last season.
He is old now.
And all these receivers,
Devontae's probably 30.
man, god damn, these fuckers are old. Devontae's 32. He's the same age.
Damn.
These guys are the same age, Devin. And that's the thing. That's the problem. All these receivers that we could have looked at, all these receivers we could have talked to.
Shit, Coop's still out there.
Well, Cooper is not going to be released until tomorrow on Wednesday.
Well, I mean, you guys could have traded for him. Like if
Yeah.
Well,
they
were looking for a trade.
He's expected to be released. So hey,
Yeah.
but we're not bringing in two vets. The problem is I'm looking at Zay. I'm looking at Rashad. We're hoping. We're banking on a Mark Andrews full resurgence comeback, no games played next season. And, like, okay, so are we playing D-Hop more and maybe giving less looks the likely so that he can't ask for as much money? Like, what are we doing? Because what I mean by more positive than negative, the negative can simply be not letting Isaiah Likely be on the field as much.
Yeah, agreed.
Now, I mean,
I think that's the biggest thing is utilizing your guys more efficiently, your current guys. I mean, he's probably going to end up kind of like he was with the Chiefs. Just an extra body.
If we were
a guy there, not there to do anything special or cool or whatever.
If we were gonna bring in a receiver, or if
you
we
could have
wanted
gotten anybody, honestly.
If we wanted a veteran receiver who we could rely on to maybe come in wide receiver 3, come in for a couple different packages, catch a couple balls, be confident if we throw the ball to him. We have him, and his name is Nelson Aguilar, and that's kind of his role. Yeah. So instead of the Nelson Aguilar role, we're going to go with a different type of receiver, a more technical receiver, more go up and get it lob threat guy, which is completely not part of our offense at all.
Which is also not part of his game anymore.
It's not. There's nothing.
Like he hasn't been
anymore.
That guy,
and I hate that we're like just throwing smut on bro's name, but I can't. It's
smut the right word?
Smut's a word.
Yeah, it's like sex books.
No, I think you throw smut. I think you. You know what the fuck I'm saying. The problem is
smudge.
The problem is Deandre Hopkins is on my team, and I'm not excited about it.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks to say. Like, Tennessee Titan fans got to be excited to have DeAndre Hopkins.
Fair.
I'm not allowed to be. Shit, Kansas City Chiefs fans. Honestly, they were excited to have him, but you don't see not a single one of them sad to see him go. Not a single one of them is sad to see him go.
No.
They're more happy Hollywood got re-signed. I mean, it's just, I don't.
To me, it's whatever.
And look at that. They went, we're going to pick, we'd rather go with.
Yeah, they would rather pick the guy that you guys got rid of.
A younger guy who's never been able to prove himself and is injury prone. So we're going to start D-Hop over Rashad? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not, Devin. No. If we do that, Tom Monken, why do we bring him back? Like, what do we do? What the fuck are we doing? All these moves that we're about to talk about, all these moves that these teams made in the NFL, all these teams that are contenders that made these winning moves, winning moves are being made, Devin.
Yeah.
Except in Baltimore. There's a couple there's a couple, couple things that I'm happy about. A couple people that walked away that I'm glad we didn't keep. But besides that,
I mean, It it's such a weird thing because you when you think of D Hop, just like me, like my initial thought of him is he will bring a lot to this team. But yeah, the more that you talk about it, I do hope he doesn't take anything away from Isaiah and Zay. And honestly, I mean, a guy like Tyler Lockett would have been better. A guy who can produce still and not get injured and be a different type
Yeah,
of threat
not
and
Devonte
play his game.
Adams, not DK Metcalf, not Cooper Cup,
No, but I'm saying someone cheap who just got
not
released or whatever. But you
not
probably get him for
Debo,
cheaper than D Hop.
not fucking Debo Samuel. You know what we're gonna do? D Hop, because you know what?
It's such a Ravens move, dude. And I thought you guys were grabbing an old motherfucker when y'all got a washed Odell, and now y'all are getting an older
Odell. See
D Hop. That's
but
like getting Odell again.
the problem is Diop's gonna be talked about like he's gonna be expected to produce way more than
For
what Odell ever did for Baltimore, and
sure.
that's gonna get me a little gassed up. So I'm putting a promise right now. I will not buy into it until I am proven wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna finally be like, man, I saw some shit in training camp that really made me change the way I look at things. It's not
no.
going that way. I'm super upset with this move. I'm disappointed in the Ravens. Should have made this move 3 years ago when it actually would have impacted this team and probably would have got us to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I
But
mean, yeah. Hopefully, it's just a I don't know, like a
like
non-impactful move.
like two
But
years
then it's
ago,
like, why would you make the move?
it's like 2 years ago, instead of relying on a rookie Zay Flowers and not fumble at the goal line, we could have had a D Hop. But
Yeah,
now D Hop's body's so banged up, he ain't getting to the goal line. So it's like what I just I
yeah.
don't
No,
I'm disappointed.
I
I'm
agree with
upset.
you, and I mean, again, for y'all's sake, hopefully you're proven wrong. But like, even at his best of what he can provide for the team, I think he's still, yeah, like you said, taking away from the younger, more capable player.
And hopefully he like and maybe just maybe there is a world where he comes back fully healthy, is not going on a team like Arizona and Tennessee where I mean you can talk as much as you want, talk your team up as much as you want. You know there's no hopes of going on some type of Super Bowl run.
Fuck no.
You come on to the Chiefs what, halfway through the season, midway through the year, and I don't know, it's
I
like
mean, but that was just to make up for the Rashi Rice shit.
like to me, even last year, had he joined the Chiefs in training camp, he probably would have been able to do more for them. You know, it's
Sure.
like so maybe he's gonna be able to do more than what he did for the Chiefs last year. But Devin, that means getting 500 yards and a couple touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's what that means. So, but you
Yeah.
know what? Now, when I think about it, if that's our third option, all
If
right,
that's a third, but if
I'll take it. If that's who we're
yeah,
looking at
he
first,
he better be honestly fourth. He's sitting behind likely
like Rashad Zay, likely he's fifth. Mark.
Juice.
Well, Rashad, Zay, likely Mark. Then I'm looking Diop.
Yeah,
So
but I'm also looking at Keaton Mitchell and
I'm doing this great thing where I'm gonna hand the ball off to
Derek
Derek fucking
Derek
Henry.
Henry. Yeah.
And it's gonna like be way better than what we're gonna do with you. All right. Now that I'm done being a hater, is it funny how
Or you still have the best dual threat quarterback that's ever walked the face of the earth, and he can run